Hello, my name is Brianna Grant. I am an alumni from FAMU. It's weird saying that because I never thought, I didn't think I was gonna make it this far. But I am an alumni from FAMU. I recently got my BA in graphic design, and I am happy to be speaking with you all today.
Hi, my name is Ishara and I'm a photographer. I do mostly digital, but I can do film as well. I like to do other forms of art too, like painting, drawing, etc., but photography is my main thing.
Greetings, my name is Untitled Chapter. I am the owner and CEO of Maison de Michael. I'm also a student at FAMU and a soon-to-be nonprofit owner and philanthropist entrepreneur. So let's get into it.
I can say as being a graphic designer, it is challenging. A lot of people think, oh, just as a graphic designer, you just do logos and you just do websites. But there's so much to graphic design that a lot of people don't know about. And that's okay, because we're here to educate them and show them as a creative on what we can bring to the table, because we are just that good at what we do.
So what made me interested in the field of graphic design or art in general, or design in general, is basically like I went to the Nelson Atkins Art Museum and I think somebody designed something like a program or flyer or something, and I was like, I've always been an inquisitive kid, let me start with there. But I was like, who designs or who makes the stuff like for people to interact with, in terms of like, we have an event and then like, well, who made the flyer? I was just being a weird kid and I was like, this event is cool, but who made this?
Ever since I was younger, I've always been like into art and stuff like that. Like painting was how I started, I guess. My mom, she used to paint too, so I kind of get it from her. I do like to express myself in different forms, but my love of photography started in like 9th grade. I just kind of was walking around my neighborhood, got a camera for my birthday and was like, hey, let me just start taking pictures. And I was like, yo, this is kind of cool. That's how it started.
A lot of my designs are rooted in nostalgia.
Like I said, ever since I was 5, I wanted to design and create.
And yeah, I like the free expression of it.
Like art is very subjective. You kind of interpret how you want to.
It's a lot of culture based. I try to showcase a story through every design that I create.
I come from like a creative, like my mother's very creative. She made jewelry, she's an event planner, so she poured all those things within me. So shout out to my mom.
I like feeling like I can show people how I see the world through pictures. So yeah.
No, I do not, and honestly, that's what I would like to start a nonprofit around to. I don't want to get out all the sauce here, but
I don't really think you need a degree to be successful, especially in the art field.
I believe that I need a degree for graphic design. I don't believe that you need a degree to be successful, but for me personally, I needed a degree. I needed it. I needed the exposure that FAMU was gonna give me.
To honestly be successful, like, it's just exposure. It's not all about school, blah, 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 because honestly, like, you're just paying a bunch of money just for a piece of paper. Like, it's nice to have something under your belt because some companies still require you to have a degree.
I believe that going to FAMU is one of the best things I've done.
As we kind of move into a world where knowledge is a lot more abundant in some aspects, but also censorship is there, so watch out.
A lot of people just want to look for experience and want somebody that's actually been in the field.
Like there's people who make upwards of like $70,000, which is a pretty decent income when the median income in America is like $40,000.
So experience is where it's at.
They can educate you in different ways without necessarily having to go through 4 years of school. Because 4 years of school is a lot, and especially if you transfer like I did, you'll get 4.5.
Just get yourself out there. Get your name out there. Get your brand out there. What sets you aside from other people? That's what makes you successful.
There's things like certificate programs and things of that nature.
My peers, my professors, anybody, just to get my hands anything near creative.
Like getting yourself out there.
And just networking with creatives in my program, and or just networked with people that I'm still close with till today. First business called Grant Graphics. It's basically like a freelancing business when it comes to logos or anything graphic design related, so I can get that experience when it came to graphic design. And that was the best thing I did because I couldn't wait for somebody to put me on. I had to put myself on. My second business, it's crazy. I got first one business, I got second business. It's called Frida. It's Frida.Inc. And it's basically just a business where I create vintage graphic tees. I'm actually wearing one right now. And I love it. It's so much fun. I love designing. I love being an entrepreneur. It's so much fun. It's hard, but it's fun.
Let's say March, May. It's 1 month that starts with an M of my junior year of school in college. I decided to start my business, which is Maison de Michael. And Maison de Michael is a sustainable clothing company based on 4 principles. The 4 principles are love, art, and creativity. It's also based in sustainability. You know, I have my plant here. His name is Dennis. Shout out to Dennis. You know, you dig. And the way I view creativity in my clone design, because I don't want to put creativity and art in the same thing, because I feel like art is very subjective. You kind of interpret how you want to. Your creativity could be taking something and making it new. It could be just being ingenuitive, you know what I'm saying? But that is my brand, Maison de Michael. But in that, you know, I upcycle clothing. I try to use sustainable pieces and practices and just breaking down things and creating them into new things. I also call it the over-designed brand because each different section of the brand has its own logo. Is Maison, which is typically a house brand, and has housing these different entities underneath it. So that was the whole goal for why I called it House of Michael. And Michael is me. Like I said, my name is Emmanuel Michael Child, so it's my middle name. And so these are all things I care about.
It's not running the way I want it to, or the way it should. But I do have an Instagram at SHA_photos189. That's my Instagram name, where I post all my photos and things like that. It's basically my photography page. So that is my business. I do painting commissions and things like that, but not as it's not as prevalent as my photos. So yeah.
And as a creative, or just anything as in general, it's just a word of advice: put yourself on. Don't wait for somebody to put you on, because you don't want to be just waiting for somebody. You want to be able to know that you did it, you know? Just do it for you and allow yourself to get out your comfort zone and push your boundaries, and understand it's gonna be hard, but a lot of things in this life is not meant to be easy. And once you understand that, a lot of things are just gonna align and make more sense.
Just do it. Just do it, really, because you're gonna think of 1,001 reasons why you shouldn't.
Start. If you don't start, you'll never get anywhere. And I would always think about things in high school and like, man, I should have started that YouTube channel earlier. Oh man, I should have started this earlier. Like, if you don't start, like, you'll never know.
But you should just do it.
And like, I've been fortunate to be able just to try a bunch of things. Like, and as you try a bunch of things, you kind of get to know who you are better as a person, and what you like and what you don't like. And that's very important. That's very important, becoming like a decisive person in terms of like what you like and don't like. But if you never try it, or if you never go for the opportunity, you'll really never know.
Get yourself out of your comfort zone. Push your boundaries. Do things that you don't like doing, but just do it in benefit of you, if that makes sense. Because there's a lot of things that I didn't like doing, but when it came to design, but I did it because I wanted to get myself out of that comfort zone, out of my comfort zone.
Don't think of maybes. Just don't do that, because that gives yourself room to doubt, and it gives yourself room to procrastinate. And Lord, am I familiar with procrastination? I think everybody is. So just don't even think about it. Just go out, do it. Like, let those instincts kick in. Like, jump up, get it done. Just go do it, because you're just gonna think of 1,001 reasons not to, and think of like, oh, this person's better than me, maybe I shouldn't, maybe blah 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 blah. That's whack.
The more that you know about yourself and who you are and what you want to do and what you want to accomplish as a person, the more targeted or laser focused you can be about what you want to accomplish.
Then you can grow from it, make your mistakes, and learn. That's all there is to it.
So it's possible to just keep working at it and just take on any opportunity that gets brought your way. For me personally, the opportunity that I decided to get out my comfort zone and do, and was the best thing that I ever did as being a graphic designer, was signing up and then applying for this program called HBCU in LA. And this program was basically just for creatives or just recent graduates or postgraduates to just apply to a program basically to help network with other companies in the entertainment business. And I got chosen to be a member of the program. And with me being a member of the program, they partnered me with a company named Pixar. It's crazy, right? I would have never thought I would be saying that out of my mouth, let alone just talking about it. So I could just say, just from experience, the best thing I've done was put myself out there. And that's what I could say. Just put yourself out there and just understand it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be scary. But at the end of the day, you can say you did it.
Just to grow my business. To be honest, to grow my business, to provide for my family. I want to kind of be the foundation for the better future in terms of my family and in terms of the world, because I feel like we're growing in the sense of like how we think as a country and how we think as a whole, and so just shedding a light on things that have a light shed on them, and just making things more abundant for people. So whether that's access to things, people, places, knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Knowledge is very much power. I want to start a nonprofit. The nonprofit has to do with post-grad education. I feel like knowledge is very much power. But I just really want to put my people on too. You know what I'm saying? It's where we can all kind of coexist and inhabit. And if I could be the glue, that's how I call myself. I want to be like Benjamin Franklin, the guy behind the scenes that kind of just makes everything happen. Then I want to do that.
One of my biggest goals in life is to create like a gallery or a safe space for young artists that they can freely create and freely display their work and get recognition for it, because I find that there's not that many spaces like that. Like, yeah, there's galleries, yeah, there's places that you can go, there's places where you can create, but like a central place where like people can feel safe, or younger people can feel safe, especially artists of color, because I know like not everybody's parent sees where you can make money in art, especially like personally speaking in a Black household. Like it's all STEM, nurse, doctor, or lawyer, I don't know, something like that. Like something where you can see the money coming in, and art is not like, it's not stable, I guess. So just creating a safe space for people to display their work, get the recognition they deserve, and get like just a constant stream of people seeing their work and people being able to get opportunities from it and grow from it. So that's one of my biggest goals. Also just to like create scholarships and things like that for artists of color, and just helping out the youth, because like they're the next generation and they're the ones that are going to just continue to make this world a better place. And I think art has like a very significant role in that, because people just need to express themselves and people need to feel part of something. So I think having a space like that would really be nice, and just like, yeah, just helping out young people.
So far, I like what I'm doing, and I'm happy where I'm going, and I just know it's up from here. And I know how you guys on the journey. As long as India, thank you for doing this. I'm so happy that you're doing this, because I'm so proud of you and how far you've come. If you guys want to follow me, my Instagram is Miss Brianna, and also my Grant Graphics freelancing business is called Grant Graphics. You can follow me there for any advice or any comments that you may have. I'm always here for any type of feedback. Thank you. I wish you all the best, and peace and love and blessings. Bye.